Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday. I hope everybody's weekend was great. Currently, I am back in the official office, as you guys can probably hear. But today, we are going to be talking about XRP. We are also going to be discussing a few things in regards to tomorrow. So with that being said, let's really analyze what's going on in the market. So we do see Bitcoin pretty much pulling back down into the lower 48Ks, most likely ranging on some support. Pullbacks are totally healthy. I told you guys we could most likely see a pullback today, as yesterday was fairly good in terms of prices. Now we do see ADA actually still up about almost 8%, up almost 18% on the 7-day span. Total crypto market cap is currently sitting at about $2.05, or $2.05 trillion dollars. Wow. So with that being said, we are down 1.29% overall on the last day of yesterday. Now, overall, I think we will bounce back significantly as we move on into this week, as we are ranging to basically get to the end of the month. And I told you guys, by the end of the month, we'll most likely see a very solid price action on Bitcoin and XRP. I do think that XRP could run to $2 by the end of the month, most likely into the beginning of September. So I think that we are in for an incredible bull run and also a great fall for crypto. And when I talk about fall, I mean, pretty much the season. So I think everything is going to turn around very quickly as we move forward. As you guys already know, crypto does move significantly fast. Now, I do also want to talk to you guys a little bit about a few things. First and foremost, we are going to be talking about this. So we do see here a little fact: if Bitcoin repeats the exact time frame and percentage gains from 2014 after the correction, we would see a price of around $400,000 by the end of August. And I just want to say, I personally don't see Bitcoin actually breaking over 100K too much, right? And I've told you guys this, and I know a lot of people are going to come at me and say, well, that's crazy, that's absolutely ridiculous, why wouldn't it break 100K, 200K, so forth. I just think that we'll most likely have a fake out at around 100K. Most people will be expecting it, and will pretty much drop at around 99 somewhere before 100K. Will most likely start tapering off around 75 to 85K, as I've said for a very long time now. So I think that's what's going to be happening with Bitcoin. I'm not personally seeing 200 to 400K. I'd love to be wrong, though, of course, because, hey, that means a lot more gains overall that could be made, especially for altcoins. I mean, at that point, you're looking at a ton of capital flowing into altcoins and altcoins reaching massive highs. So I think that would be cool to see, but I'm just not personally seeing it this year. So with that being said, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about this actually in regards to Bitcoin. Now this is talking about Bitcoin reactions to China and also America. This says, we may soon see a day when no single government can have a major impact on the price of Bitcoin. And I do believe that this is going to happen because guess what? Bitcoin is no longer going to be the main player in this market. I said it multiple times, Bitcoin being the #1 spot is not going to last forever. A lot of Bitcoin maxis think that that's the case, but honestly, I see Bitcoin being flipped by an altcoin at some point in time once utility is in this market. I think by 2025, I think this market's going to be extremely different. Could be extremely different by November of next year, because that's when ISO 222 actually comes into place, and that is where we will see a lot of these assets like XRP and a few other ones really kind of changing the entire market structure. And I do think that it's going to be absolutely different. I think that we are extremely early in crypto right now. As Lehman said, if you guys, I know that you don't watch these videos, if you guys are most likely an HBAR holder, but you guys did keep up with the news with HBAR. Even Lehman, who is the co-founder, said that 2021 is the year that adoption actually began. So I think that we are very early. And even if we look here, it's just the beginning. And it is the beginning of a lot of things, right? Even as Dan Held says, beginning of the end of fiat, 100%. 100%. When we're talking about, for example, where is this? So here, we do see here, crypto and other digital assets will replace fiat within 10 years. Deloitte blockchain survey says. So when we look down here, we do see 76% of finance professionals think that digital assets will serve as a solid alternative to or outright replacement for fiat currencies in the next 5 to 10 years. And we're actually seeing this over in China with the digital yuan, right? So we do see here the firm surveyed more than 1,000 finance professionals based in Brazil, China, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, South Africa, and United Arab Emirates. The United States and also even the U.S. Deloitte has conducted blockchain surveys for the last 40 years, but 2021 survey is the first to cover the commercial activities aided by blockchain. And if we do look here, we do see here it has a lot of potential for businesses. As you guys already know, 81% of the respondents agreed that the technology is broadly scalable and has achieved mainstream adoption. 73% thought their businesses should adopt blockchain and digital assets and would lose a competitive advantage if they did not. 65% of finance professionals considered existing financial infrastructure among the biggest obstacles for accepting digital assets. 63% thought cybersecurity is another barrier, and 60% saw regulatory obstacles. 43% of those surveyed said that the business may eventually adopt cryptocurrencies as a payment option, and 45% would tokenize their assets. 44% also said crypto would allow their institution to access decentralized finance. And even when we look at tokenization is going to be a huge player in the future as well. So I think that this is incredible to see. It kind of gives you that idea that, listen, when we look at things in 2021, I think is the year in history where crypto finally got that legitimacy factor, where people finally truly seen the potential behind crypto. We are crypto legends in the making, and I don't say that as a joke. I don't say it as one of those terms like, yeah, we're legends, whatever. But I actually am saying it because we are the early adopters of this incredible technology that has the potential to reshape the entire world. And when we talk about XRP, and tomorrow, we do see here, tomorrow, IMF member countries will receive the new special drawing rates, SDR allocation. Countries must use the new SDRs responsibly and wisely for the benefit for all people. Now, in regards to this, you might be wondering, well, what does this have to do with XRP? Well, it is a little bit of speculation, but think about it like this. Now, when we look over here, we do see here, for everybody that doesn't know what SDR is, it's a supplementary international reserve asset created in 1969 by the IMF. It's neither a currency nor a claim on the IMF. It is a potential claim on the freely usable currencies of IMF members, in addition to its role as a supplementary reserve asset. The SDR reserves or serves as the unit of account of the IMF and some international organizations. For an example, 41.73% is USD, 30.93% is Euro, 10.92% 41.73% is USD, 30.93% is Euro, 10.92% is CNY, and 8.33% is JPY, and then 8.09% is GBP. Now these are all fixed till 2020. Now it's worth $295 billion, but the good thing about this, or I should say the good thing about this in regards to XRP, is that its liquidity is the biggest problem. It cannot be sold, it cannot be it can only be traded between two countries in exchange for freely usable currency, similar to SWIFT. Now, we do see here that in the event that there is insufficient capacity, they could activate this mechanism that is designated, basically. Under this mechanism, members with sufficiently strong external positions are designated by the IMF to buy SDRs with freely usable currencies up to certain amounts. Now, the good thing is why use XRP? First of all, it's to fix its liquidity problems. I told you guys that ODL is incredible. Well, let's say things really hit the fan, and not a single country wants to buy the SDR. Then it's basically useless in the event of a crisis, because the trading can only happen if two countries make an agreement, which is a slow progress, right? Or I think that they meant process, but it's all good. But with XRP, you would not have this problem. There are dozens of exchanges worldwide with enough liquidity to provide smooth trading. And if Ripple will succeed in the future with banks to fully implement XRapid, and it will, as you guys already know, this is actually from a very long time ago. This is 4 years ago when XRapid was the big thing. It's more so RippleNet now. It becomes much more secure to hold XRP and ensure they can exchange it with other countries. This is just a little thought experiment I had about a potential use case for XRP once volatility has decreased. Now, I think that this is going to be something to really look at and also to analyze, because think about it realistically. This actually could play perfectly with this IMF news. Now, I'm not saying that this is guaranteed to happen, but I'm just saying that Ripple has met with the IMF multiple times, and I'm sure that they most likely talked about it multiple times as well. And guys, this, 295 billion should not be ignored at all, because that is a significant amount. So, with that being said, I do want to talk to you guys about one last thing, and this is what's happened in crypto in just the recent week, right? So we do see here Bitcoin and Ether prices rise slightly in the week. Major cryptocurrency volumes decline. Gensler says that DeFi projects are not immune to regulation. Walmart looking to hire crypto expert. Wells Fargo and JP Morgan register passive Bitcoin funds for high net worth clients. Crypto traders looking for compensation after a major outage on Binance. So a lot of things have happened. We just see here key crypto adoption / offering developments in the past week include Wells Fargo registering a passive Bitcoin fund with the SEC in partnership with NYDIG and FS Investment to serve as an indirect crypto investment vehicle for wealthy clients, of course. So a lot of things have been happening with that. CoinShares reported that investors redeemed 22 million from crypto funds in the past week, which is the 6th straight week of outflows and the longest stretch since January of 2018. Galaxy Digital became the latest to file a Bitcoin crypto futures exchange, keeping with Gary Gensler's Rico to focus on the futures space for ETFs. And then Coinbase also announced their partnership with Japan's largest bank. So a lot of key developments this week, guys. A lot of things to look at in terms of even CBDCs. There's a lot of things unfolding. We also see, Walmart posting that job offer, Microsoft as well, U.S. Army, Alibaba. There's a lot of things happening within crypto, guys. We really need to look at the overall bigger picture, that we are significantly rising in adoption and acceptance. And I do think that crypto, by the end of 2021, is going to be a massive giant. These prices that we see in the market right now are going to be looked at in history as cheap prices in the future, especially long-term future, right? So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.